Yeah, well, first, our major hurdle really was financing our business. We came from a middle class household. We relied on our 9 to 5 paychecks and our savings.
Madaming responsibilities sa business namin na nakakalimutang gawin. Sinasalo nung isa, so yung isa na overwhelmed na. May point na parang nagkaroon ng sobrang lalang away na kung ayaw mo sumali, diyan ka na.
So we play so many roles and we try to juggle them. So the way we try to overcome it is learning how to ask help from each other. It's not bad to show compassion or to show empathy, especially to your siblings.
Welcome to At the Backdoor, guys. I'm joined today by the Dulay sisters, Klaire, Kamylla, and Kelvynne, the founders of Click Self-Shoot Studio. Their link is down below. We're going to talk about what it's like for them as entrepreneurs here in the Philippines and the navigation that they have to go through in order to make themselves successful business. And I can already assure you, it's already hard to start a business, and I imagine doing it with your siblings. I know I couldn't. So stick around, and I'm pretty sure for all the entrepreneur mindsets out there, we're going to learn a few things from them. Please welcome our first guest, Kamylla Dulay, one of the 3 founders of Click Self-Shoot Studio.
Hi, hello. Thank you so much for inviting us at the Backdoor. We're really honored to be a part of this channel.
So excited for you guys to meet them because they have like a fantastic, interesting journey for all the female entrepreneurs out there who are trying to make it into this crazy business world. So, Click Self-Shoot Studio. Tell me all about it. How did it start? I'm going to pretend I didn't do any research.
All right, so Click is a small and cozy self-shoot studio located in Marikina City. I'm one of the part owners of Click along with my sisters Klaire and Kelvynne. So we are born and raised in Marikina. That's why we decided to put up our business here in Marikina as well. So it's a self-shoot concept. We actually found this concept on TikTok. It was trending, I think, last year or shortly after last year. And then we decided to hop on that trend early while there's still not much self-shoot studios popping up. So yeah, we rode that wave and here we are a year later.
And still going strong.
Still going strong.
Or
Thank
going
you.
stronger, right? I really hope so. So, I'm guessing, right? You're starting a business. What are the things that you thought, okay, this is going to be hard? Because you said already riding a wave, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes when people do that, you have to find a way to navigate and keep on staying kind of relevant, I would say.
Yeah.
But so what were the things that you thought you would face in the beginning of when you were starting your journey as entrepreneurs?
Yeah, well, first, our major hurdle really was financing our business. We came from a middle class household. We relied on our 9 to 5 paychecks and our savings and help from our very generous family to finance and put this business up. We did everything by ourselves. We renovated the studio with our own hands with a really huge help from my dad and my mom, who I'm very thankful for. And also our friends who gave us advice on their own expertise about the studio, how to set up our lights, our cameras, and everything.
So that's really fantastic. It's not just 3 sisters, it's like a whole family, and then the village. We're not they're just there like scraping away, painting the wall. And you were like, oh, yeah, I can imagine. But that must be like have a sense of fulfillment, like
Yes.
you went to your store or your studio, and then one whole village made this. No.
That's really true.
Yeah. And this was like, that was like the main part, was the financing. That was the hardest part that you say that like you were looking at.
Running the business altogether because me and my sisters, we don't really have a background in business at first. So
Those huge TikTok fans, and you're like, we love this. Like you could not get past the trend. You were like, oh.
that's right. I think it was really a spark, an aha moment
Yeah.
for all of us. Na we can really do this thing. Yeah. So yeah, we did it. And so as I was saying earlier, we're not really businesswomen at first. My sisters and I graduated as communication arts students and advertising arts. So more on the marketing and communication sides, we
Yeah.
got it. We're all covered for that. But in running the day-to-day business, being business owners, we had to learn it as we go.
So Kamylla, when it comes to business, right? It's like that stereotype that it's a man's world, right? Have you witnessed any gender bias when you were setting up?
Managing and owning Click, we really still haven't experienced that kind of stigma or gender bias. But I think if we can talk about it as a whole, it's not as prevalent as it was back then, since it's 2023 already. We can still see some biases at times, that privileges and opportunities come better for men who are more wealthy, let's say,
Like, have a bigger investment?
yeah,
Okay, yeah.
who have bigger investments in their businesses. So yeah, and I do understand that business are more interesting to other businesses who are already established. But it's nice that we, as a small brand, also get opportunities from bigger brands. We have actually partnered recently with UCC, Magnum, Pocky.
Oh, okay, that's fantastic.
Yeah. So it's really nice that they're giving us a chance to make our business known.
So the gender bias is not so big right now,
Yeah.
and that's actually a really good thing to see, right? That there's no like,
Yeah,
maybe monetary wise, but I feel like if it's for men with more investment, I think it could also be for women who are starting a business with a lot of investment, if it comes to money only, right? So it's really good to see that maybe there's no more gender bias, it's more
Yeah.
a money bias. But
And connections.
you guys are all marketing communications, and your sister told me about like managing a business, so also like delegating tasks and all these things. That's what she told me. But what about getting the business out there? Like, what were the strategies, making those connections, as you say?
Well, as you mentioned, we are in the marketing world.
Yeah.
So we know some people who are working in the marketing industry, in the ad agency industry. So we kind of tap them and just float our business to them and see if they have ongoing projects or future upcoming projects. And we just send our proposal to them and see where it goes. Sometimes doesn't happen now, but in the future, they'll tap us. So yeah, that's one of the ways that we kind of make ourselves known
Yeah.
to
But it works. I mean, you were talking about with Magnum, and what was the other one? The one.
Pocky.
Is that those sticks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I didn't want to say anything earlier, but I was like, I think it's those, and then I just kind of faded out and think about snacks. So
Since it's also on the topic, social media is very relevant at the moment. So we are really banking on that hard. We post a lot, we do a lot of content, and we are on Facebook and Instagram a lot to get more ideas about what do we post next, what kind of content
Yeah.
we create to get more traction in our business. As a small business, we really can put up advertising, hard advertising, like ads across Marikina.
I mean, if you guys got a village to make a studio, I'm pretty sure those guys will help you out and like.
Friends, family. Yeah, so yeah, we rely more on the social media and being present online.
So now I'm joined by Kelvynne, the youngest of the three. Now, before you say anything, in my household, my little sister, who's the youngest of us three, can do nothing wrong. Is that the same when you're working with your sisters on this business?
Actually, ako yung pinapagalitan sa aming tatlo.
You're the one who's like this, like.
Yeah, kasi I handle all the publicity material. So I'm the creatives of our team. So I get all the graphic design jobs. And syempre sometimes tinatamad akong gawin. So so lagi nila akong pinapagalitan gano'n sa hindi kong backlogs ganyan. Pero marami naman akong natututunan from them.
Of course, you have to say that because they're your older sisters, you know. I think it's a younger sibling thing, and I've seen it as well in my own family. And what are like specific hardships that you guys have encountered?
One hardship we have encountered is balancing our business with our day jobs. So I'm a graphic designer of a local cosmetic company. As soon as I get home, gusto ko na lang mahiga, matulog, ganun.
Yeah. And then you get mad at them.
But then, I have a lot of responsibilities din sa business ko na I have to handle. Ayan, nagkakaroon ako ng backlogs and all. Same with them naman na meron kaming responsibilities na nakakalimutan or hindi nagagawa. I think balancing our day jobs with our business, it's not for the weak talaga. Because you have to exert a lot of effort to make both things work and prioritize all tasks, not only sa business namin sa work, but also sa house.
Yeah, of course, because you have like the two professional fields really. You have your own business and then your 9 to 5 job, and you can't really slack. So have you guys ever thought of maybe, giving up on it? Or I'm guessing, in the beginning it might be hard and they were like, oof, and you guys also work your day jobs, it might be a little difficult. Have you ever witnessed that?
Yes, actually, there was a time na sobrang lala nung away namin because of petty things lang. Everyone was overwhelmed with their responsibilities sa work. Madaming responsibilities sa business namin na nakakalimutang gawin. Sinasalo nung isa, so yung isa na overwhelmed na. May point na parang nagkaroon ng sobrang lalang away na kung ayaw mo sumali, diyan ka na, ganyan. Ayoko na, ganyan. After noon, nasettle naman namin ng maayos and na-delegate na yung tasks ng maayos compared before na medyo sasaluhan pa kami ng ginagawa. I think kinailangan lang talaga namin ilabas.
Okay, yeah.
Ilabas yung tension na yan. Kasi it's different when you're working with your siblings. Eh. Mas transparent kayo sa isa't isa compared with working with strangers. Compared to working with strangers, parang mas formal ka, kailangan pinag-iisipan mo yung sasabihin mo.
Do you ever call your sister names, like when you're working? Okay. It's like, that sibling fights, and that's how you deal with business fights as well?
Actually, yun nga, parang hindi siya professional level yung tingin mo when you're...
Yeah, I'm guessing you cannot talk to each other like, sorry, head of communication. You cannot be like that.
Yes, exactly. Kaya parang mas comfortable kang sabihin yung nafe-feel mo.
Mm-hmm.
Mas nare-relay mo ng maayos. Kaya I feel like mas nasettle namin ng maayos yung problem namin ng time na yun.
Is that something that would strengthen your relationship? You know what I mean? Like as a business and as siblings.
Yes, of course.
That you get to speak to each other in a very free, open way, even though in the beginning it's really, annoying and getting on each other's nerves. Ugh, I would never want to work with my siblings.
It's difficult, but ayun nga, I feel like mas closer kami this time kasi mas matured na kami mag-isip. Compared nung mga bata pa kami, we used to fight a lot. Ako yung hindi pinaka-close na sibling kasi ako yung spoiled brat.
Yeah.
Ayan.
Every youngest one. Every single one.
But then, ngayon na may hinahandle na kaming business, I feel like I'm more closer to them. I can talk to them more about not only our business, but sa life na.
And you just take a picture together and it's like, remember when we had that fight and we overcame it? Click. Yeah. Remember. So lastly, I would like you guys to welcome Klaire, the last one of the 3 and also the eldest one. Yeah. Are you like the bossy one? Is that a thing?
I would say yes.
Yeah,
Kinda.
really? Yeah. And do your sisters like that you're the bossy one? From 0 to 10, how much do you think your sisters like that you're the bossy one?
0.
Yeah, same. I'm the eldest one too, so I think, I want to be the boss over them, but they hate it, and actually, my siblings show no respect for me whatsoever when I try to show any authority.
I feel you.
Right? But I always say that we're the most loved ones from our parents because they've loved us the longest. So,
Yeah. I'd like to agree.
right?
You're the most lovable.
I would say, yeah, I think so too. Now, when I was speaking to Kelvynne, she was telling me about the hardships that you guys have encountered. Now, how have you overcome those hardships, balancing, 2 professional lives, and I'm guessing also your personal lives?
So we play different roles. We're sisters, we're daughters, of course we're employees, we're also friends, we're partners to our boyfriend. So we play so many roles and we try to juggle them. So the way we try to overcome it is learning how to ask help from each other. And I think one thing that I realized, you mentioned earlier that panganays or the eldest siblings are kind of like the bossy ones. I think I am like that. I'm still working on it. But what I realized while we were working at Click for more than 1 year now is that it's not bad to show compassion or to show empathy, especially to your siblings.
I would hate to do that. My brother and my sister were so straight edge. We do not talk about our feelings whatsoever. So how would you guys overcome it?
we try to set a meeting weekly, try to talk about what we need to accomplish for the week, what our priorities are, and try to divide the tasks, not really equally, but more on who has the time to do it, who can do it more efficiently, who can really, do it better. So we try to delegate the tasks.
Now, between you and me, which one has the least time always?
Least I'm the youngest.
All right.
Yes.
It's like she's standing right behind you, and I can see her,
I can
and she's
feel
just
that.
like flipping you off. I'm kidding. She's not doing that. So you suggest also for me to make a weekly meeting with my brother and my sister to just talk?
Why not?
Yeah. So,
I mean, if you guys have like household chores too.
oh no! No, we don't live together. That's the best part. I don't have to see them that often. Yeah, it's so much better. So, where are you guys now? Like, what is next for the terrific trio, the Dulay sisters of Click Self-Shoot Studio?
I think we're in a pretty good place right now. Considering the customers that we get on a daily basis. Before when we started, we just get 1, 2 a day, but now we get back-to-back customers, so that's really pretty good. And in terms of partnerships, recently we partnered with different big brands. My sister mentioned it earlier already. So we have a mobile booth, and then if they don't have events that we can use that mobile booth we do partnerships with them, so they can share their products with us. We do promos. We can use their products as props in our studios, and we're hoping to get more partners in the near future. Right now, I think our plan is to expand more on the mobile event side, because a lot of self-shoot studios are already popping up everywhere in the metro.
That TikTok trend got out of hand.
Yes, I call it as the Samgyup effect. Because when Samgyup came here in the Philippines, different Samgyup stores just erupted.
I have no
everywhere.
idea what Samgyup is.
Samgyup, like the Korean barbecue.
Oh!
Korean barbecue.
Why'd you say that?
Because we usually call it Samgyup.
Dude, I thought it was a guy called Sangyup. And then I was really confused when he's like, they came here and he popped everything. I'm like,
So it's a Korean barbecue.
it's a Korean barbecue. Yeah. Okay.
And I think when that came here in the Philippines a few years ago, different stores just erupted. And it's good that a lot of businesses are still...
Competition keeps people healthy.
Yes. I think what we would like to venture more on would be the mobile event side, so we can take our studio anywhere, everywhere.
So as the eldest sister, I will automatically see you as the wisest person, because that's how I see myself amongst my siblings. Do you have any advice to tell those young entrepreneurs, those young women who want to start a business?
Before I share my advice, I do have a quote in mind. I recently attended a talk, and the speaker said, "Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity." So I guess my advice to all the young dreamers out there, who want to start a business, who are very similar to us, regular people with no generational wealth, with no business background, big dreams, and are very passionate. Just do it, just start. Find what you're really passionate about, and start acting on it, preparing, because you don't know what kind of opportunity is waiting for you right around the corner. So make sure that when that time comes, when that opportunity comes, you're ready. Start acting on your dreams now.
Thank you so much, Klaire, and to your sisters, the Dulay sisters of Click Self-Shoot Studio in Marikina. I will put the description down below so you can look at them yourselves, and if you want to hire them, I'm pretty sure if you say that you got it from At the Backdoor, they'll give you a good price. Now, like, share, and don't forget to subscribe to At the Backdoor, and please look at more and more videos that we have where we talk about anything and everything that is controversial, taboo, and maybe too progressive. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. All right, bye.
Hi everyone. Thank you so much for having us here at your... Sorry, what is it? Is it a channel? Is it a... Sorry. I forgot to ask.
I spent hours looking through their Facebook, their Instagram, and she doesn't even know where this goes.
Apologies.
She'll find out at the end when I say, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and check out our other videos. I think you're picking it up now.